And we are live with another game, this time a little co-op action. So, Rebecca is here joining me in playing some Warhammer. So that should be fun. We haven't played in a long
Yay!
time.
A really long time. Like what? Over 6 months.
Yeah, so let's hope that Warhammering is like riding a bicycle.
Something like that, right?
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's your turn first. We're playing as the pirate vampires. I don't know, something of the something coast. Pirates of the Vampire Coast? I don't remember. Anyway, we're playing as the Warhammer Pirate Vampires.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I'm the wrong lady.
Uh-oh. Do we
Oh
need to
well, I'll just
restart?
play as this one.
We can restart. Honestly, starting a new game, other than sitting through the loading time, is not going to take that long.
Yeah, let's start a new game because I like the lady on the swordfish peg legs better than this one.
Okay, cool. Exit to main menu. Yes, I want to lose all my unsaved progress.
Game
Okay.
abort. The host has left the game. How dare
Abort!
you?
Abort! Abort! Okay, let's start up a new one. And who were you? This last time, who did you select? The drowned?
The one with purple.
Okay, so I think you needed to be the drowned. The one with purple, which one is that?
I don't know. It's the one with the purple. It's the background on their flag thing.
The Dreadfleet is kind of pink purple. But that was me, so that wasn't you. Here, select the one you were last time so I know which one you're talking about.
I was the drowned, and I
Okay.
don't want to be this lady. So I'm gonna be the Pirates of Sartosa?
That sounds right, actually. That's like the wrong side of the map, though. That's all the way on the other side.
Yeah.
You were definitely starting out closer to the Dark Elves. I remember
The
that for sure.
Awakened? That doesn't look right.
Mm-mm.
But I just started as the drowned, and
Are there
that was the
is there more than
Queen
one
lady.
option for the Drowned?
Whoa. Nope. Just Celestra? Direthin?
Hmm. Okay, maybe because we did start a couple of times. Maybe you did change. Um,
Arnisa Salt Fight.
that sounds right. Let me look
The
up what she
Awakened
looks like.
is Luther Harkorn. Yeah, it's probably the Pirates of Sartosa.
Let me just look up a picture. Yeah, it's definitely Anisia's Salt Spite. I
Okay.
just looked up pictures of her. She's definitely got like the fish on her face and the crazy like uh,
Yeah,
sawtooth
so
peg legs.
we'll just start up there and I'll spend a few turns at sea and it'll be fine.
I mean, honestly, we kind of want to avoid fighting the light elves immediately, or maybe we can pick at pieces of their territory and not go immediately against like the main faction, Lorien or whoever that is, Lothran,
Yeah.
because they're honestly the main danger on there. Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll do something. We might even go down and just start working on like the orcs and the dwarves and the
Yeah, we need to figure out what our mission is because we've never played this before. So,
it's kind of similar. It'll show up, but basically we need to become the most feared pirates and find some books of lore, and then I'm pretty sure I want to raise some sort of sea monster and then turn it to my side so that I can use it to smash my enemies. Anyway,
yes.
looks like all of our settings are correct, so now let's sit through the eternal loading screen of unending weariness.
Alright, well, while that loads, I'm going to get more water. So, be right back.
Cue.
Okay, it's my turn. So we're headed down, or am I conquering some of the things first?
I mean, it's probably. I don't know about you. For me, there's like a person immediately threatening me that I'm gonna have to deal with. So that's my first order of business. I don't know about what's going on with you.
Politics. Here we go.
But yeah, looks like you're on the Gulf. Let's start picking at the seams of the High Elves. So why don't you head over, kind of northwest to the Shrine of Loek,
Okay.
and then you can start dealing with those peeps. I think you might have a boat. Yeah, you've got a boat over there already. So I think that's what the game wants you to do.
Ah, yes. Now it makes sense.
Get them!
So I just docked.
Oh, that's. Oh no, that's
Oh
fine.
no, I'm on land.
You went on land.
Bring the
Got it.
storm!
There you go. Now you are attacking them. I was gonna be pretty surprised if you had somehow docked.
I was like, I clicked on it, and it had the battle swords,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just sailed into the city, and I was like, wait, what?
Yep.
Should I recruit more people before I try to do this?
Maybe. I don't know what you're going up against. I can't see much.
It's mostly in my favor. They've got 3 spears, 2 bows, and 1 cavalry.
Do they have walls?
It doesn't say anything about walls.
Okay, it would tell you if
It
they
says
have walls.
encircle, not
Okay, then there are no
siege.
walls. So I would think you're fine. Sually the game puts you right next to kind of like a quick battle that you can win fairly easily.
It's like I suck at this game. Okay, I quick fight the battle.
Cool, I will
And
spectate.
we'll see.
Yeah, they don't have a hero, so that alone puts them at a pretty significant disadvantage. You'll have to watch out for those horsemen, make sure that they don't just like flank the crap out of you and shoot your guys full of arrows. And then otherwise, use your ranged units to soften up their spear, then have your front line engage while your ranged units hopefully take out what's left of their ranged units. And then your dog guys, send those after their archers after the spearmen are engaged. Otherwise, the spearmen will block your dog guys.
Okay.
So you're gonna want to wait.
Should I be sending the dog guys after the horses?
Probably not. The horses don't actually do a lot of damage unless they're directly flanking you. And then I'm not sure what that monster is. It looks like some sort of spider or something you've got on your side. Depending on how fast that is, that might be able to take out the horse archers, or use your ranged units, because I think your ranged unit is a lot longer range than their horse unit. So they would have to get in close to actually do anything. So you might be able to keep them at bay that way, but it's gonna depend on how the battle goes, a lot of that. I was just kind of giving you a quick overview of what I would go for off the bat.
Okay. So, Rotting Prothemus. Monster Beast.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Binding.
Rotting Prometheus.
Yeah,
so they're
Scurvy
big, like...
Dogs, Zombie Pirate Gunners. So this explosive infantry has a short-ish range. My deck gunners have a pretty good range.
Mm-hmm.
And then my sword guys obviously don't have a range.
Yeah. So those are going to be your front line, of course. I guess
Right.
one thing you could have done before this battle to make it a little easier is because we're vampires, we can use Raise Undead.
Yeah, but it's too late now.
Yeah, I forgot about that though. I would have arranged, or is that how you wanted your units? It doesn't look
It was all
terrible.
gray. I can't click on anything.
You should have been able to arrange your units before starting the battle.
Oh, I had to click on the units before I could click on the buttons. Wow.
Well, you're not in too bad of a position. You're going to want to move your front line, the Sartosa Free Company, kind of up. Your scurvy dogs, I'd move those off to one of your flanks, probably the left one since that's the one they're already on, just so that you can be in a position to get around their pikemen and go after their archers. The rotting Prometheans, maybe take those around to the right. And then the same basic idea. You can send the rotting Prometheans either after their Horus archers or their archers, depending on what's going on. Your captain, you're going to want to keep kind of up in the middle, right behind your front line. And then your two gun people just put kind of behind the front line. That's what I would do.
That's fine. Alright, I think I've got it.
Cool. Yeah, they're not in a huge hurry to engage with you anyway, so you've got plenty of time. They're just sitting over here being like, please don't kill us. We are afraid. We are very
Where are you guys
afraid.
going? Excuse you.
Yeah, and the balance of the favor for this battle is actually well in your favor. Why are you lining up your swords guys like that?
I don't know. They moved, and then I tried to move them back, and I don't know what they're doing now.
Okay, select both of your swordsmen. They're within range now. Charge! It's too late! Okay, do you remember how to arrange units in like a line and change their depth of their ranks?
Does it have something to do with control?
No.
Nope.
You select the units that you want. That does take control. So select like both of the swordsman units with control. And it's easiest to just do that from the cards at the bottom. Then right click and drag, and that'll make a line, and they'll make a line along where you're dragging. And then obviously the longer your line is, the thinner they're going to be stretched to try and cover that space. If I'm remembering my Warhammer correctly. I haven't played this in ages.
Okay. What can you do? Nothing? Okay, cool. What have I done? That's not what I wanted to do!
That is a very good question, and I'm not sure what the answer is. Okay, be careful, don't let your dogs go into those spearmen, because they will eviscerate them. But dogs into like the horse archers, that would be fine. Get your ranged units attacking. Yeah, you already are, so that's good. And then rotting Prometheans, yeah, take them around the right side. If you hold down shift, you can actually draw a line, so you can do like a line like that to have them go in a circle and then come back around. But yeah, flank with the rotting Prometheans, I would say.
Hang on.
What am I holding? Bomb guys are hitting your own units. Don't have them. Why are my bomb guys
hitting my own units? Alright,
don't have them attack the front line because they have area of effect.
Where have they retreated to? Where are the horses? They're gone!
Like, they're almost off the map. They're not quite off the map, but they are almost.
Bomb guys, go over here.
Yeah, bomb guys. I would have them. I would have your bomb guys attack them.
Bomb guys attack those
Yeah, Prometheans can kind of come around the back here, and they're going to get a huge flanking bonus. And then your snipers are
Nope.
probably fine doing what they're doing, but if I had to pick, I'd have them attack the star flag unit, because that's marked as the leader of the garrison, so you'll get bonuses for taking
Which
them
button
out.
am I supposed to hold? Shift?
Shift. If you're trying to draw a path, then you hold shift, and then instead of just clicking where you want them to go, drag a path, and then end where you want them to attack, or where you want them to end up standing.
That
Yeah,
was
like
not
that.
great. Let me try it. Close
Yeah,
enough. Okay.
that was pretty close. I wouldn't go quite so far back. You really don't need to get them from behind, just kind of from the side is enough, so kind of just a line like that. Yeah.
There we go.
And that's really helpful, especially when you're managing all of like your cavalry charges and nonsense.
Okay, did I get everybody where they're supposed to be?
I
The
think
dogs.
so
Oh, the
for
dogs
now,
are chasing the
as long
horses.
as your bomb guys will stop murdering the crap out of your own units.
And shoot those guys. You need to fight them. You need to fight them. You're fighting them.
Okay, so you've already wiped out one of their spear units. You can see the skull above the flag means that they're not coming back.
Yeah.
The horse archers actually defeated your dogs, so
Aw.
it's a warning there.
Oh well.
It looks
I don't
like...
think dogs are very expensive.
Oh no, your snipers are fine. Yeah, dogs are super cheap. I would move your snipers off to the archers instead of the spearmen. They've got your... Or no, that's their commander is en route. Never mind. I thought you were retreating. I had the flag colors backwards, so that looks good. I don't know what abilities your commander has.
I don't see any when I click on them. Oh no, here they are. Dice. Manan's luck.
What
Augment
happened?
for 15 seconds.
Oh, there they are.
Spearfish net. Cannot use climbing. Not targeted flying. Effect. Minus melee damage. Yeah, this one seems more useful.
Yeah, you're going to want to also move up your units. You've pretty much murdered everything near you. A little more damage to those spearmen that are retreating right now, and they'll be out for the count. And then you just need to mop up their ranged units.
This one, I would like you to target that one. This one should target these archers. You target guns. This one's. You got your pants off, Charlie. Good job. Oh no, that's your sister's shirt. Okay. Oh, he's got the art shirt. Okay, you're busy. You're busy. You're going over here. You're going here. You're going here. Okay, let's try this.
Okay, your Prometheans need a job. They're kind of just sitting on their feet right now.
Supposed to be fighting these guys.
Okay, they're moving up now. Did you cast a net on your own guys? Oh no, those are spearmen that got held behind. Never mind.
Yeah.
They were just... Their banner was off somewhere else. So I didn't see them at first, but no, you're good.
Those guys.
Okay, and then be careful, their spearman unit. Yeah, you got it already. You got the Prometheans headed the right way. Just watching them
Bye-bye!
come into the ranks. That was a great charge. You should have seen them just shred the majority of that unit just instantly.
I was watching. Awesome.
The archers are all just running away for their cowardly lives.
Trying to get these horse guys to go away.
Yeah, that's the problem with them, is they're fast enough. You don't actually have anything that can catch them right now. One advantage is that horse archers don't have a lot in the way of ammunition. So eventually, long before they can actually finish off your units, they will run out of arrows.
And Sarah said I could take a bath with her.
Alright, go ahead. Have fun. I think everybody has a target. They're basically all supposed to be fighting these archer guys that they seem to have cornered. And we seem to have the horse archers cornered if we can just kill them.
Yep. Yeah, the archers are pretty much to the point where they either have to retreat off the map or stand and fight. Which they have chosen to stand and fight, so they should be dead pretty soon now. You might want to send somebody to back up your guys, though. Oh, you've got your leader there. You should send them in to fight. Your leader is just kind of standing there right now.
Supposed to be fighting.
And your Prometheans are also just kind of standing there getting shot by the horse archers. But you forced a retreat.
There we go.
You forced a total rout, so win.
We don't need to say.
So I think we know a couple of priorities for upgrading your group. Mostly, you need more ranged fighters. And honestly, more frontline. You wiped most of your frontline. I would get at least 2 more units of frontline.
Yeah.
Because you want at least 4. And then maybe some archers. But we'll have to see what is available for you to recruit. And then we'll have to decide on cities, whether we want to capture them and make them, you know, hives of scum and villainy, or if we want to... I need to turn off my Roomba. But yeah, or if we want to just sack everybody.
It says it's waiting on you.
Yeah, I'm loading back into the main screen. Just 1 second while I turn off my Roomba. We don't need that loud noise in the background the whole time. Yeah.
What's the difference between occupying it and establishing a pirate?
I think if you establish a pirate colony, then you end up with like basically a back. So one of them you own the city. One of them you kind of just have like interests in the city that are behind the scenes and kind of sneaky. So maybe we go for that for everybody, so we don't have to manage cities directly.
Yeah, I was thinking that sounded kind of better, at least until we kind of get our feet settled.
Yeah.
Or at least figure out, you know.
Plus, it feels more piratey to have, like, you know, the Tortuga, or in your case, whatever that island is over there, and the same thing for me, an island just somewhere else. And then most of the rest of it is clandestine.
Yeah.
Because honestly, unlike a lot of the other groups, we don't need to capture a bunch of territory in order to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, there we go. So I'm establishing a pirate code. And then I'm gonna go ahead and raise some units.
Next time.
Yeah.
Where I don't want you to move. Dang it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Then recruit.
Oh, have you already? Did you already recruit some? Because I'm seeing some units that weren't there before. Or no?
Yeah,
Wasn't
I raised dead, but it's
okay.
not letting me recruit because global recruitment is only available while garrisoned in an encampment or flagship stance.
Yeah, yeah. You need to either
Remember that
be.
good stuff?
It's kind of like remember when we were
It
playing
will return.
the Chaos armies and the Beastmen, and you had to
Here, I'm
be
just gonna switch into encampment stance and then
yeah.
be back
But
recruiting
we had to be
some.
in an encampment to recruit units. It's the same idea.
This chef. Two of those. Okay. So I'll be here for 2 turns.
Cool. I've
With the
got
status
a little bit of fighting to do myself, and then I'll be kind of heading
Research.
in a similar direction.
I like the gunnery cruise, so I'm gonna just start with that.
Yeah.
The research. Resolve this. Oh, here we go. Do that. Oh, I've got to decide on upgrade.
We'll see how it goes, but kind of at least to start with, let's aim for kind of just one big army each and just try to have like really powerful units once we can. Obviously, our units start out as absolute crap, and then depending on whether or not depending on whether or not that's practical to get our units to non-crap level in a reasonable amount of time, we may end up switching over and just being like, nah, we're gonna have 3 armies of, friggin' skeletons as the front line.
Even more powder! I need to judge the seas as my command. And now it's your turn.
Cool.
And while you take your turn, I'm gonna pop off and I'll be right back.
Head to Aquos here. Can I not raise dead? Oh, maybe we can't raise dead before we actually fight. So that's cool. This is an easy fight anyway, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna fight it just so that I can, like, refresh my memory on all of the controls. And Rebecca is gone, so I don't know if it eventually times out and just pushes her into spectating, or if it's going to sit here waiting forever to see if she wants to spectate. Yeah, so the tornado thing is, the campaign is, that we're playing right now is Eye of the Vortex, and basically there's too much chaos magic in the world, so the High Elves made a giant vortex that pushes magic off of the planet, which keeps the chaos energies and the chaos gods at bay. And so obviously there are interests in both protecting the vortex and also in destroying it for those who, worship the chaos gods. And there's also several factions who think that they can harness the vortex for their own, to gain power for themselves. And so the original set of campaigns for this game heavily featured the vortex, where you were either fighting to protect it or to take it over, or in the case of the Skaven, actually to just destroy it so that you could bring back your masters. So that's kind of what was going on with that. And there was a whole betrayal thing where it turned out the Skaven were doing stuff nobody knew about, and blah 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 blah. Anyway, I'm honestly not a huge fan of that campaign. It got really annoying, especially toward the end. But we're playing a different campaign that doesn't feature it much, because we're, zombie pirate. Well, technically vampire pirates, and so the vampires are all necromancers and they raise undead minions. So we're technically vampire pirates who control zombie pirates. But anyway. And we're going to be doing something completely different, so we'll kind of go over our objectives once we get to them. Hey, you're back! You can finally say you want to spectate this battle.
I'm sorry!
Yay! That's okay. A loyal listener who thinks that zombies are fun actually had a question, so I was able to answer that while I was waiting.
Oh, cool.
Loyal viewer? Yeah, it would be viewer, I guess, not a listener. I'm too used to podcasting. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. Oh, they put a forest right in the middle between us. I don't like it.
No.
Well, on the upside, because we're all aquatic, we actually don't take any negatives for fighting in water, and most of this map is water, so that's actually going to work in my favor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move, and you can actually rearrange the cards on the bottom, which will also rearrange kind of when you drop them on the map, their positioning. So I'm going to move my depth guard, which are my powerful melee infantry, in between my two weaker zombie pirate deckhand mobs. And I'm going to right click and drag to position them in kind of a front line. I'm going to put my two gunner units just back here like so. Actually, I think I'm going to do that a little differently. I'm going to put one on one side and the other more toward the other side. Oop, that is the wrong direction. There you go. And pay attention to the arrows when you place them, because it is pretty easy to accidentally place a unit facing backward. I have done that more than once, and it's very frustrating. And then put my general here. And then I'm just going to take my front line, and I'm going to lock it. Remember the button for it. Is it L? No, it's not. Herb. I don't remember my controls anymore. Group G.
You'll
Okay.
figure it out.
It's G to group them. Okay. Actually, I'm going to include my... Well, no. I'm going to do my archers as separate... Whoop. As a separate group. I'll get better at this, I promise. I used to actually be halfway decent at it. And I like to group even individual units because then you can select them. They get numbers above them, and you can select them by hitting the corresponding number. In my case, 1 through 4, because I have 4 different groups. Then I'm going to go ahead and start the battle. I'm going to select everybody. I'm going to hold down Alt, which means that I want my units to all stay in formation, and then I'm going to drag up to the position where I want them. Which
Sure,
will
if you wanted to, that'd
keep
be nice.
them all in their ranks, but move them up. Everybody has auto
Cool, that's awesome.
fire at will on, so they will attack automatically if they see units within range. Another thing that's helpful is if you hold down space, you will actually see the movements and ranges of all of the units on the field, which is very handy when you are trying to figure out what's going on with your units. Unfortunately, the trees are kind of blocking a lot of my view. You can see these horsemen did not fare well in their attack. Let's go ahead. Let's have my big guy, my Necrofex Colossus, which is seriously like my favorite unit in this game. Let's move him onto some of their squishier units. Let's see, let's get my archers and focus fire some of their archers. Actually, no, their horsemen are trying to come back in, but I'm pretty sure another good volley or two will see them down, so I'm going to send them over there. Or this could happen, where my archers just decide that they're going to absorb a giant charge to the face and not shoot their guns. Shoot your guns!
Shoot them! Shoot them!
Shoot your guns! Okay, hopefully nothing horrible has been going on with the rest of my group. It doesn't look like it. I'm going to send my general after their general. Strongest split unit. I'm going to have him use some magic against these spearmen over here, just to give a little bit of a helping hand. Okay, that's their general and their spearmen retreating. Ooh. Oh, there they go. Okay, cool. So I've got their horse in a permanent retreat. So I'm gonna send my gunnery mob against their archers. I'm gonna keep these zombies engaged with what's left of those spearmen. I'm gonna have my general help them out, and then my other gunnery mob and my good infantry are gonna keep not gunnery mob, deckhand mob are gonna keep kind of harrying their general. I can take him down. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So he's dead. So I'm gonna send a lot of people. There we go. Victory by morale. So let's just try to take out what I can of the rest of their units while they're retreating. Just because I don't want to have to fight them, because I'm pretty sure they're going to get the chance to do a retreat and keep some of their units. I don't have anybody too super fast, so I'm not going to take out a whole lot of their units. I think that's honestly about it. So let's end battle. Bam!
Yay! You did much better than I did, which is as to be expected.
Well, you'll get the hang of it. It takes some time. I'm actually surprised I remembered as many of the weird controls as I did. Because honestly, learning some of those keyboard shortcuts for, let me see, what do I want to do to them? Ransom, share the loot, or assimilate captives. Let's... for money. Yes, let's just ransom for money.
Oh, I have to click something.
I mean, if you wait long enough, you can eventually just have things time out and taken care of for you. Alright, so that should have pretty much wiped what's left of his units, so let's go mop up the floor. Yeah, there's just like nobody left. I'm not even gonna fight this. I think I'll probably lose more units than I should by auto resolving it, but I mean, the balance of power has them with like the tiniest sliver. You have to accept that. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you said spectate. Well, I'm fighting again.
I read it and I was like, I am going to click on the right one. I never do.
Bah, bah, bah. Yeah, I don't know how many times I've accidentally clicked on the wrong one when I'm playing with you. It's just so easy to do because it's like, that's the button. You watch the fight, right? Yeah, so in this case, what I'm going to do, because how a few units are left, is I'm going to do a similar kind of arrangement, except big difference is that I'm going to actually put all of my ranged units in front. Because I'm pretty sure I can wipe most of their units before they even get within range to fight me. I love the Necrofex Colossus. It's got a huge range. It's got like a giant friggin' triple cannon on one arm. It's good in... well, it's not great. It's decent in melee. So it's like an artillery piece that can still fight in melee, that has just a godlike range.
Mm-hmm.
I love it so much. So I'm gonna have it park its caboose where it is, because honestly it doesn't need to move up any further. It's been shooting at them this whole time. It's already routed one of their units by itself.
Yes, you need more of those.
They should be pulling into range of my gunners pretty soon. Oh yeah, problem is it's like an endgame unit, so I'm not going to get more of them for a very long time.
Well, you'll have to be careful because you don't want to lose it.
Yes, that is a major concern. Okay, yeah, they're retreating already before they even reach my front line. And now they're getting shot in the back. I'm gonna let the shooting in the back continue for just a minute longer.
See if you can actually wipe them pretty much all out.
Yeah, but I think because this was the second battle, and this is the reason I was considering fighting it myself, because I'm pretty sure if I auto-completed, some of them would have died, and the way that this was...
almost all of them died.
No, I meant my units.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure if I had auto-completed, some of my units would have been killed. But playing it myself, I was pretty sure I could do it without taking any losses. But yeah, as the second battle in the same turn, I'm pretty sure they no longer have the option to retreat. So it should just have them dead. I'm gonna assimilate these few remaining troops into my own group.
Yes.
Let's just not think too much about what that actually means and how gruesome that is. Okay.
It involves death, because we're zombies.
Yes, it does. Okay, so real quick, you were asking about... Oh, not diplomacy. Wrong button. Our objectives. So, what our objective is at the start of the turn, we want to have 10,000 infamy, which we get for defeating other pirate captains, other major generals, cities, you know, just generally being awesome.
Right.
And then we need to destroy the following factions: Lothern, Nagarond, Hexodal, Clan Moors, and Himri.
Ah, kind of sad about the Hexodal, but okay.
Well, I'm sad about Himri.
I don't remember who that is.
That was the Grave Kings. They're the ones that are led by what's his face? Cetra. You know, Cetra is desiccated.
Oh yes.
I loved Cetra.
But at least we'll get to interact with them, right?
With murder. So
exactly.
I guess we start with Lothern? I mean, we're going to have to work our way up to being able to come close to take out Lothern. So we're going to start by just being awesome and generally being, you know, sea wolves. So let's go ahead and do some upgrades. And what does it do? Regenerates hit points. That's what I want. One of the best skills in this game. Let's pick our skill and let's go gunnery cruise, same as you. That is also my favorite. Oh yeah, we need to declare. Let's see. Let's go with bonus. Yeah, let's go with bonus growth. That seems helpful. And then on my general, I'm gonna start making some of the buildings that are gonna actually let us recruit, because those are really important. Let's start with gunnery mob. And then as soon as possible, we'll also try to get the sparring decks so that I can get more frontline melee units. It's from my army. I still can't raise dead. That's interesting. Can I recruit? Guess I could recruit some deckhand mobs. That's from global. I don't want to recruit from global. It's just expensive, awkward. Do I have much movement space left? Can I still go into encampment? Or no? I'm still in that. Why can't I? Oh, because I have like literally no buildings to recruit with. I bet that's why. Yeah, military buildings are required. Fair enough. I don't see any treasures nearby.
There's the shippy thing
Oh,
just
yeah.
to the north of you.
You're right. Indeed. So let's just head toward that ship. See if I can get anything good. Or if I get ambushed and murdered like has happened in the past. Speaking of being ambushed and murdered, I just saved. Okay, now we just have to wait through our friend's turn. Or not our friends, our, I don't know.
Enemies. They are all our enemies.
That is true. They are all our enemies. You're not wrong.
The ocean.
Alright, it's your turn again. I wish it was easier to go to you. It doesn't, like, just scroll to you like I feel like it should. It'd be real nice if I could do that, but so I'll just do it manually. And I think you were encamped because you were doing a global recruitment, so it took you 2 turns to recruit.
Yeah, that's what I still have to do. I will be back. I think I've done what I can do.
Okay. Have you ended your turn?
I'm trying to click on the button! Now I've ended my turn.
Cool. Alright. So let's, that building not done? Oh, the building can't build while I'm sailing. Way poo. I guess let's go to that ship and hope I don't get murdered because of it, and then I'll park and let that building finish. Yay! I just got some stuff! While sailing on the high winds, your lookout spotted something in the waters to the stern that may have been of interest to you, but you were sailing too fast to identify what it was. Switch to default stance before returning to the location to take a closer look. Oh, I thought I was in default stance.
This serves my cause. Red Fleet, sail! Navigating. Raise anchor.
What was that?
We march later.
That was a bunch of nonsense. Okay, well, let's try this again. It's gonna take 2 turns. One advantage to playing the Eye of the Vortex campaigns over the other one is that there's a lot less factions who have to get turns. Please don't kill me. I'm in absolutely no shape to be able to face that person.
The galleon's graveyard calls for more death.
And we've got the treasure map and pieces of 8 to deal with too. I'd forgotten about this. I think that might be this fleet that just pulled up here. I think they may have this probe the Kraken Sea. Yep.
Is it my turn again?
Yep.
Sorry.
Not much happened. I sailed up and said that I couldn't be sailing at high speeds and that I had to be in neutral stance in return. So I tried to do that. I tried to sail away and then come back in neutral stance, but I ran out of movement, and so I basically did nothing. So now I'm back to trying to actually build something. Okay, so that was something I forgot about, is we also have the pieces of 8 we want to collect, and that'll get us a lot of glory as well as some bonuses, and those are for defeating specific pirate crews. And then we have treasure maps as well.
Alright,
The
so
treasure
what I
map
want is to generate more income.
is often the challenge in this game.
Well, I'm trying to decide if I should wait one turn. I should have enough next turn to upgrade the captain's cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I want to build something now. I think I'm just going to wait. So, all of my people are here, so I'm going to pop up to my god. That's a silly map. Change the stat. Normal, I think.
They shall pay!
Yes, normal is definitely the safer option generally. Because if you get
I
attacked
think I
in
clicked the
normal
wrong
stance,
one. I
you
wanted to go to
cannot-
Karen. Oh well.
Well, you had to
There we
go
go.
the same path either way, so you still
Yeah.
have time to change it.
Alright. So I've got her changed. I'm gonna double check I don't have any raised dead. Oh, I do. They're not too expensive, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab them.
Cool.
And now I'm done.
80. So... Cool. Construction is done on...
Nothing shall stop me.
Construction is done on my building.
Catching wind.
Nice.
Can I return now?
Sail.
Here we go. From the crow's nest come shouts that broken masts can be seen piercing the ocean's surface. The lookout has spotted a sunken ship lying in the waters among some distant shoals. Located far from an inhabited shoreline or any known sailing routes, it has the markings of a pirate galleon. A mysterious sunken pirate ship is in this location, cannot be here without good reason, and perhaps that reason involves treasure! So if I sail to the wreck, I may have to defeat a foe in battle. But I get a great hoard of treasure. Maybe. Or I can wait, and I will only get a small amount of treasure. We've done these fights. If I get attacked, I will be murdered.
Yeah.
So probably just wait. I don't know, I kind of want to roll the dice.
You should see if you can, like, raise the dead and stuff before you click on more
I
fighty
have to
things.
click on one. I'm stuck
I
here
know.
now.
I'm just saying, next time.
Well, let's roll the dice and probably have to reload our save.
Okay.
Kill or be destroyed.
Or can I
minions.
decline the attack
Making flight.
and flee? Okay, I can flee.
But did it disappear so you didn't get any treasure?
I got some treasure. So I got basically like the treasure as if I had waited, I guess.
Ah, okay.
So I got some lost cargo that increases my growth and income, and a relic sword. So that's actually not terrible. It's as good as if I had just waited, so I guess I'm glad I decided to roll the dice.
That's true.
So I guess I'm glad I decided
Hang on.
Oh no, I can hear myself! I hear a nerd!
Well, when I click away on my phone, it stops playing, and I like to be able to see your screen when you're fighting.
Yeah.
So I wanted to pull it up on my laptop, but then the sound was on, and I was like, I don't need the sound on!
I know. Okay, I think that's about it for my turn. Yeah, that's it. So as long as this legendary pirate crew doesn't come over and just, face roll me, I should be okay. Please don't kill me. Don't spear me. I have a pretty cool
Watch
looking
them
boat.
closely.
Alrighty, so it is your turn. And you are officially significantly more powerful than me.
Well, I've been raising the dead, which
Yeah.
you need to be remembering to check.
Well, it's not been an option. I have been checking. And I only just
Yeah.
this turn finished a building to where I can recruit normally. Of course, I guess I probably could have recruited this turn. I should have done that.
Oh well.
Yep, oh well.
I don't think there's really anything more I can do. I'm headed up to the fight thing. And back to you.
Woot. Alright, my technology has been researched. That's pretty good. I guess I'll head over toward where that volcano is. I know there's a city over there. Let's just head that away. And then still can't build another building that I want because I want to get the spar deck so I can get the deckhand mob.
Mm-hmm.
And recruit. Yeah, still no raised dead. But I can now do local recruitment of some more gunnery mobs. So let's recruit like 4 more of those. And then, as soon as possible, I need to get some more frontline. Because that should set me in a decent position for ranged units. For now. All of them are crap units, but they're better than nothing.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Okay, so I have the gunnery crew researched. So, what do I want? Probably just the bonus 5% damage for my gunnery mob, deck droppers, rotting Promethean gunnery mobs. Wait, I can actually I can research any of these. Okay, I wasn't even looking at them. Actually research the powder monkey because I want one of those as a follower in my army anyway. And then it gives me some bonuses. Cool, let's do that. Don't want to build anything there, so yeah, that is my turn. Nothing I can do with this yet. Guess not. It just needs more population. Fair enough. Alright. Tis your turn once again.
Unassigned skill point.
Nice, you have leveled up.
Always the campaign movement first. Oh, that's why.
It wasn't letting you move because you were in encampment stance?
Yeah.
Yep. I know that feeling. This happened to me so many times.
I don't think there's anybody who really not route marcher for normal. Put a normal stance. I'm gonna go over.
Get them!
That's interesting. The Sartosa Free Company, I think, are actual live humans.
No. He's so excited because he's on 2 screens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your Sartosa Free Company are actually, like, alive.
Well, I think my lady is too. I don't think she's dead. She's just missing body parts.
I'm pretty sure she's a vampire.
Oh, I think we all are. That's true. Okay, so I think I've clicked everything I can, so. Okay.
Okay, so... Yep, let's upgrade my main encampment. That's actually a thing I can do now. That's pretty cool. And then over here at our general...
Galleon's graveyard.
Come on, when do I get...
For more death.
Isn't the surplus point 16? Oh my god! I'll never be able to... I'd probably better actually just upgrade my city then, because it is going to be a long time before I can get to the 4 points of population that I need otherwise. Oh, I'm going to have to do that later though, because I want to move first. So, let's start by moving.
As my power ascends. Navigating.
Then let's
I feel the
recruit.
real strong.
Which, I mean, honestly, it's better to have some units than none, so... Even though it's, like, way too many units of gunners, I'm just gonna recruit some more. And then upgrade. Cool. Okay, that's it for my turn.
The winds blow strongest at sea.
Alright. Double checking.
I was gonna say that this can't actually be interesting for anyone to watch, except for the fact that I actually, not co-op campaigns, but I actually have watched people play, like, the campaigns, not just the battles.
Bloody your cutlasses!
So at least one person has found this sort of thing interesting before. I wouldn't trust that person's judgment, but...
Be nice.
They're probably a person.
Given how small the bar is, it's like less than a fifth red. Should I auto-resolve or fight? Just
It's up to you. Do they have walls?
no.
Then I would probably fight, if for no other reason than that you really need the practice.
Actually, people are wanting to head out for lunch, so I'm gonna hit auto-resolve, and then we save and quit as soon as it's your turn.
Cool.
Alright, and then we'll probably pick it up later, so.
Yeah, do you want me to...
Who is that?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be an easy auto-resolve. Still would have said normally that you should practice... that you should do it just for the practice, but in this case...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's just auto-resolve real quick. Of course, I think I can save when it's your turn. We could have saved before the battle and just stopped. But that's fine.
I'm gonna go with more money. sack it.
You could always use more money. Oh, you're not
I
gonna
could
set
always
up. You're not gonna
No,
set up.
this one doesn't have a cove because it's
Oh,
not
because
on the
it's not
ocean.
on the ocean. Yeah, it has no bay.
So I can either do raise, which gains us 200 infamy, or sack, which has almost more than twice as much gold and replenishes units.
Okay, one thing to know though is sack doesn't destroy the city. So like once we're fighting the groups that we have to wipe out as part of our campaign objectives, we will
Alright,
need to
I'm just
sack
gonna
their
raise
city
it.
I am a
or raise their cities. But
non-soldier.
sacking is fine for like these guys.
Okay.
So for anyone who's not on our list of people we need to destroy, it's fine to just sack it and move on. We just want to
Mm-hmm.
raise once we're going after like Lavern or Sodal or any of those others.
Alright, it just saved, so let's get off and pick it up later.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get back on these a little bit more often now. And yeah, hang out with you later. See you later. Bye.
Bye.